Welcome back to the Back Nine Beauties 2023 Ryder Cup Research Bet Show. Well, you Back Nine Beauties, Brent back at you here with another bet show. We're here, we're trying to get all these wins, we're trying to continue our winning streak. If like, subscribe, share, let us know how you've been doing this season. For us, we've been on a roll. We really appreciate all your support. Like I say, Brent back at you here. We're going to do some research here for the 2023 Ryder Cup held at Marco Simone Golf Club just outside of Rome, Italy. It's about 7,000 yards, bent grass greens. My first look at Marco Simone, you beauties, was there's trouble everywhere. There's absolute trouble. If driving accuracy isn't the number one stat this week, I'd be very surprised. I've watched a bunch of Italian Opens. I've done a lot of course research here, and you're off a little bit here. You're either in some deep fescue, some deep long grass. There's also tons of water on this course. It's a real risk-reward track. It's going to make the players really think about every shot, which I really like to see, and makes for an excellent match play type of course. So, you beauties, a lot of blind shots, a lot of elevation changes. Like I say, it's a newer style course for the Ryder Cup. They do play the Italian Open here. The par threes are either very short or very long, and the same can be said about the par fours. They play either short or very long. Risk reward, pull that driver out, and you can maybe drive some greens or irons off the tee to play it safe. A guy like Brian Harman winning at Royal Liverpool at the Open Championship comes to mind, how he plotted his way around that golf course, not finding any trouble. I'm thinking the guy that does that, or the team that does that this week, is going to come out on top. Well, 30 years, you beauties. The U.S. has not lifted that trophy in Europe in 30 years. And it's going to be a difficult week for that again. The all-time record, you beauties, is 27-14 for the U.S. It's been running for about 91 years. My most favorite week in golf, other than the Masters, as you can see here. Just fantastic. What a great atmosphere on the first tee. Nothing like it in all of golf. Weather looks absolutely beautiful here for golf. It's looking like it's going to be in the high 20s. Hardly any wind. And that's just pure, beautiful golf weather. Well, you Back Nine Beauties, we're going to go through the two teams we got going here. First off, captained by Luke Donald, we got the European squad. Matt Fitzpatrick, Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton, Victor Hovland, Shane Lowry, Robert McIntyre, Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, Justin Rose, Sepp Straka, Nikolai Højgaard, and the rookie Ludwig Aberg head out the Euro squad. On paper, that team looks really, really good. They got a good mix of veterans, some younger squad guys. Some of the top players in the world are on that squad. I don't know if they can get it done. I really believe it's going to come down to that last day, the 12 points, the single matches, where every match counts as the 1 point. The U.S. just looks a little too deep for singles-wise, if you ask me, but who knows? Let me go through here. The Team USA, Second Degree Burns, Sam Burns, Patrick Cantlay, Wyndham Clark, Ricky Fowler, Brian Harman, Max Homa, the Live Guy, Brooks Koepka, Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, and Xander Schauffele. Captained by Zach Johnson, former Masters and British Open champion. Oh man, when I put these two teams together and I look at them on paper like I am right now, I just see the U.S. just squeaking by a little bit for the win. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say USA is gonna have a slight margin of victory, really getting rid of that 30-year drought and getting it done for the first time in those 30 years. Well, you Back Nine Beauties, if you want to see our three best bets, that's going to be dropping later in the week. We're going to give a gold pick, a silver pick, and a bronze pick. we can't do much outright betting this week, but we're going to try to get you a few bets that we really like. So you got to stay tuned for that episode dropping this week sometime. Well, you Back Nine Beauties, thank you very much for listening. You're all truly Back Nine Beauties. Play responsible. Now let's win some.